Hey guys, once again here bringing on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so today we are going to be talking about the Million Arena, the event that just came out today on Dokkan, the thing that was announced a couple of days ago with this interesting sort of like, it's not PvP, but like tournament bracket kind of thing. Man, this is going to be a different kind of video to the usual kind of videos that I do, and possibly differently to what you guys were expecting. Maybe, I don't know. Depends on the title and the thumbnail, to be fair. But this event is awful. Terrible, terrible design. I have been trying for over an hour now to do the missions on the preliminary. Because despite a lot of the speculation that we had going into this, you know, was it going to be Battlefield 2.0? Is it going to be, you know, just a punching bag kind of thing? It turns out that the event is indeed basically just a punching bag style event where you have to hit a high score. Obviously, the goal is normally to get the full 999, like 999 million, whatever it is, damage. And that will obviously get you the highest possible score. Now, the mission, in terms of how high you have to hit to get all the missions, it's actually only 90 million. So if you can just about clear the 90 million mark, then you will complete all of the missions. Now, obviously, when it comes to this bracket format, which this is one of the things I think that makes me so like annoyed about this event, right? I'm probably going to be a bit all over the place because I'm genuinely annoyed with this event, right? So this all seemed like it could be really interesting. Like there's a separate universe, right? Like an alternate timeline in the Dokkan multiverse, right? Where this was a really interesting and fun design event. That then by having this feature where the top 100,000 ranked players would then get access to like the semi-final stage, then 30,000 players from there go through to the final, and then after that it's the top 30 players are essentially like the winners, right? The top 30 winners. This could have been really interesting and really exciting if the mode was actually any good. The mode is, and I if you told me years ago I would be saying this, I probably wouldn't have believed you because I've never really been a fan of the punching bag event as it is anyway. But this is the punching a bag event, but worse somehow. They managed to take the punching bag event, which I'm sure those of you know who have actually completed it, like the no items version, an event where basically all you could do is constantly retry the event until you got the perfect starting RNG. Then you had to hope that you actually got potentially even more RNG with characters getting crits and things like that. And then maybe, just maybe, you could hit the damage cap and actually complete like the missions. And then you could finally be free and never touch that event ever again. Now, the thing with that event is at least all you had to really worry about was your starting rotations or your starting setups, your first couple of turns. Even who's in slot 7 could be important because they'll be appearing on turn 3. All you had to do in the punching bag style setup was make sure that you had the right characters on the rotation at the time to attack, and make sure that you had characters that were creating orbs for them, right? Like if you were using a nuking style leader and then orb changers, trying to make sure that you had like the right setup so that then your character that you wanted to be the one attacking was going to be able to pick up a ton of orbs, and it wasn't going to be a thing where they got caught like off rotation and weren't able to pick up like anything, and then you know like the wrong character attacks or whatever. In this event, it's basically the punching bag, except the punching bag punches you back. So if you run double nuke leads and then you bring like an orb changer, if that orb changer gets hit by the enemy, you can get one shot and die instantly. So not only are you trying to manage getting a character to hit hard enough to meet the damage like threshold to complete all the missions, you also have to try and make sure that you don't die in the process. So here we are. This is attempt, like, I don't know, it's been what, an hour and a half, so this is probably attempt 100 or more at this point. I have a starting rotation that could potentially work, although I haven't looked at Daima Goku being in slot 7 is not ideal, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to try basically the strategy that I'm going for. I've seen a couple of different techniques that people have used, similar to old school punching bag like things, with the nuking leads or with the family Kamehameha active skill from Gohan, which is the one that we're trying here. Honestly, at this point, I just wanted to make this video and rant about how terrible the event is, and I'll show you some attempts here now, and if I don't end up actually finishing it, then, or like getting the 999 million points, then at this point, I think I just don't care. Because, yeah, this is awful. So, like, for example, on this rotation, Kaba, like, can't really tank, really, like, at all. The only thing I can really do is do this and hope that he will be able to tank with the defense that he currently has. Because ideally I want to pick up as many orbs as possible so that we're getting the family Kamehameha charged up as much as possible. Yeah, 180k from a normal. And this Yamcha usually super attacks in slot 1 as well. So that means that we are probably just dead now. There's like one very specific rotation. Okay, he didn't super. If he supers Gohan or Glorio, then actually we should be fine as long as Glorio dodges. I don't know, actually, Gohan didn't pick up a lot of orbs, so... Okay, no, he still took double-digit damage. Okay, that's good, because that sets us up for Pan's orb change. So this might actually... This could be the one. Yeah, because you want to get the... if you have these 40% supports, I know they're not... Or 60% support, sorry. They used to be 50, right? Pre-EZA. The 60% supports, they're orb changing on low HP. That's why we hit the damage nodes. And obviously, so we could go into the family Kamehameha straight away. So basically, what you need to do... Like, you need to have... Gohan has to be on turn 1. Ideally with one of the orb changers. Then really, ideally, you want Goku, or this Goku on turn 1, to stun the enemy, which fortunately we can just do here. So we can do this. If he doesn't stun the enemy, then Pan probably just gets us killed here as well. So that is also a thing. So we do this. Having both the Glorios on turn 1 and 2 is really good, because now we do get their support active. And then, yeah, we'll see, because we're going to have Kaba at least on the rotation with Gohan, so he is getting the 60% support. Sadly, Daima Goku... Having Daima Goku on this rotation instead of Pan would have been nice, because Daima Goku has that 2-turn support with his super attack. That's why he's on the team as well. Basically, everything is just kind of here to buff Gohan and the family Kamehameha. Although, it seems like Goku did not stun Yamcha, so we're probably just dead now, because Pan... Well, he did get attack lowered by Glorio in the previous turn. But, like, Pan has type advantage, but she's not on Glorio's leader skill. So, she's going to take some damage here. 51k. Okay, that's okay. If it was turn 1, no attack lowering, she gets hit for, like, 180k or something, even with type advantage. So, Glorio gets his attacks off. And then, obviously, on the next turn, the thing is, we don't just need to... this is the other thing, right? You don't just need to get the damage. You need to get the damage, but you also need to survive to the end of the 3rd turn. So if we get the damage with the family Kamehameha on this next turn, and then we die because like Kaba gets killed, for example, we don't get the points. So hopefully this is going to work. We've got double Glorio support. We got the Kaba support on the rotation. Kaba does have his defense from the previous turns, and now obviously Yamcha, I forgot his name for a second then, has been attack lowered multiple times. So Daima Goku gets a bunch of extra dodge on turn 1 as well. So basically what we have to do is just this. We can't exactly get a ton of orbs, so we've only got 90 orbs in total. And of course we have to pray that we get a crit. Because, I mean, I could do this. Do we get any extra links from you? We get quite a lot. What's his attack at? 1204. Yeah, he gets so much extra attack from Goku as well. Because, I mean, what's better, though? Getting that extra attack or getting 9 extra orbs for the charge thing? I'm not really sure. Yeah, this is a tough one. Well, let's try for the orbs, and if we fail, we fail. Again, it is what it is. And then let's go for the family Kamehameha. End my suffering, please. Crit. 67 million with a crit is all that did. Okay. And we have to get 99 million. Good stuff. You love to see it. What a great event this is. Like, the fact that it's this difficult to even hit, like, the max damage, and then bear in mind, like, this is an event where the top 100,000 scoring people are going to be put forward to the next round. Obviously, the maximum damage cap, the, like, all nines, like 9999 thing, is a visual cap. Like, you actually are doing more damage than that. So, obviously, the game knows exactly how much damage you're doing, which I guess is how the rankings will actually be calculated for people to then receive those final like rankings and everything. But yeah, I mean, just oh my god, he's gonna super Carver. Are we gonna die? Yeah, so we don't even get the 60 million. Well, actually, I think I might have got the 60 million. What is the high score that I've got so far? Oh no, I haven't gotten to... I've got 40 million so far in an attempt that we've actually won. So that's good. So yeah, like this was the team. I made a physical nuking style team because this was the kind of team that I would have used to do the punching bag event, like back in the day. So if we do super physical, pure Saiyans, Vegeta family, Realm of Gods, just so we can get our... Oh, wait, well, there aren't any guest blue Vegeta friends. Oh my god. What is this game? I mean, I guess we could have one more try then with this setup, but man, like, just terrible event design. Because like Gohan has to be on turn 1 so that you can go into the standby and then use it on the next turn. Otherwise that doesn't work. And then ideally we need to have one of the orb changers when we're on low HP to be on turn 1 so that we can get a decent amount of orbs as part of the first turn. However, as I said before, like Pan, for example, not being... Because she's not on Glorio's leader skill. We can't look at their passives from here, can we? Let me double check, actually. How does she get... how do we get the orb changing? Is it below... Because is it 50% or below? Because I don't want to drop to even lower HP than I actually have to. Because then Pan will definitely get us killed. Change all age. Okay, it is 50% or less. So if we drop to 50% HP by hitting this one, then we can do this. And then maybe if we're lucky, Pan won't get us killed. Would be nice if there was like no attacks in slot 2 or something maybe. But from what I've seen so far, yeah, they're basically... You never get the opportunity to have a slot where there are no attacks. So we'll do this. The problem is I want to get the orbs for Pan, but I don't want to put Pan in slot 1. So if we do this, we're kind of at the mercy of like how the orbs change afterwards. So we can get 5 orbs for Pan. And then we'll just grab those for Glorio, I guess. I mean, Pan will take enough damage that then on the next turn, Karba's going to get his orb change as well. Also, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is in slot 7, so great. His role on the team is ideally to be on turn 1 to tank in slot 1 and then stun. Because you stun, that means he's stunned for turn 1 and turn 2. So then he can't do anything to you on... then you get to turn 3. Yeah, can't do anything on turn 1 or 2. Then you get to turn 3 and you can just fire off the Family Kamehameha and you haven't had to worry about taking any damage. But he wasn't on the first turn. He's in slot 7. So I guess we'll just have to see how we go. Glorio getting all the attack lowers here is good. The thing is, Karba's going to orb change on the next turn. But we don't really want Karba in slot 1. But if I give Daimagoku all of the orbs, then we're not going to heal. So that's pretty awkward. I mean, all the attack lowering here from Glorio obviously helps quite a lot. I mean, he would tank the normals for double digits anyway. He has to dodge the super though, right? Okay, no, he doesn't. Fair enough. Okay, well, let's see if that attack lowering and then like all the Glorio support is enough for this to not be instant death, but see what happens here. Grab some physical orbs for you. We're at 90 orbs now. Okay, that's double digits. Okay, he should be fine then. I don't know what Yamcha's cooldown is, if he has one, because he supered as the last attack of the last turn, so ideally he's not supering Karba in slot 1 here. who didn't get an additional super, so we don't get an additional defense raise. Bro, come on. Like, seriously, what is this event design? Like, the punching bag event is frustrating enough. Like I said earlier in the video, the punching bag event is frustrating enough with the fact that you have to constantly reset and get the right rotation, in the sense that all you're trying to do is get your damage dealer on the same turn as like the right orb changers, so that they can pick up a full field of orbs, hopefully crit, and then there you go. There, you've done your damage. You play out because they're normally 2 turns. You play out the 2 turns, and then that's it. Like, you've done the event and you got your score. This event, you have to not only have the exact right rotation to have the damage dealer, or like in this case, get the family Kamehameha set up for Gohan, but you then also have to make sure you don't die. And it's not like he hits... I mean, like, obviously the units who are actually on the proper leader skill and who are decently good defensively, they are tanking his super attack, obviously, incredibly well. So it's not like a huge issue on that front. But, bruh, like, this is just absolutely terrible. Awful, awful design. Okay, well, you need to super so that you can ideally get the stun off. And I guess we'll grab those for you, and... oh, God. Yeah, so much for, like, getting a load of orbs, like, early on as well, for charging up the Kamehameha. I mean, we've got... oh, double Gloria. Oh, God. Turn 2. Could it be any worse? Double Gloria. I mean, as long as Goku stuns, we're not going to die. But... watch Goku not stun. But yeah, like... the punching bag event is bad enough as it is, but like, what is the point of this? Like, this is why I'm so annoyed. Like, the potential that we could have seen with some exciting, like, it's not really PvP, like I said before, but like, you know, competitive, not the world tournament kind of event, similar in a way to Chain Battle, with like, you know, it had the top 1%, but it's like you're trying to get into that top echelon of players, because only 100,000 people will actually even get to play the like semi-final event. Only 30,000 people will get to play the final. But what makes this even worse is, as it says in the news, if you check the event info, the semi-final is just the same as this, except you can only use, is it Earthbred Fighters? I think it's Earthbred Fighters. And then the final, you can only use tournament participants. So then not only are you trying to do a punching bag style event that can also kill you, you're then also going to be limited to only using certain characters. Like, at least Earthbred Fighters you can still use, like the GT Goku, who's the classic physical nuker, or you can use the family Kamehameha Gohan that we're trying to use here. But yeah, it's just an RNG nightmare. Like, I've seen clips of people doing it. I'm obviously not trying to say that, like, the event is impossible or anything like that. But, like... ugh, just what it's like, the design is the antithesis of fun. Like... I streamed this morning until this event came out, then I went out and ran some errands and stuff like that, and then I came home, sat down, and my plan was, I'll just record a run, get like, or a couple of runs, potentially, however many it needs to take, get the high score, put those together into a video where I talk about the event a little bit, talk about punching bag type things in general, show that all the missions were completed, and then just call it a day. I'm looking at the time now as I'm recording this, so I got home, sat down at my desk, and that was an hour and 45 minutes ago. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. Like, your average casual player, you're going to jump into this, have a couple of attempts, die, get like 20 million or something, and then like, yeah, who cares? Because the thing is, the rewards for the missions themselves, for setting the actual high scores, the rewards are awful. So it's not like you're really gaining anything by getting a really high score in this event. So it does very much scream like, what's the point? So let's do this. We can get another few orbs here. But I mean, we got less orbs than we did last time. So we don't have the Kaba support. We got, what, 60 odd mil with the crit last time? Will we even crit this time? Oh my god, 18 million. 18 million. Bruh. I mean, yeah, this event sucks. I mean, I genuinely, there are very few times that I think I've ever said or done this. And I mean, I might have a few attempts like off camera and stuff like that, but like, I don't know if I can even be bothered to actually try and do this. Like, actually even get the 99 million. Because not only is there this version, the one that's the actual ranked version with the leaderboard, there's the single player version as well that has all the same missions for you to get the score, to get the same, like, essentially not that great rewards. Like, good lord, I don't know if I can be bothered to do this once, let alone twice. But yeah, in summary, this event is absolute garbage. I would not be surprised, and I would not blame anyone if you also cannot be bothered to do this. Obviously, there are strategies. Let us know down below. Like, if you did get the 90 million, just let us know, like, what your setup was and what the rotations were and stuff like that. I mean, nuking style events like this, punching bag style events, have always been possible with, like, basically every typing, because there are nuke leads and orb changes for every typing. But the problem is that those events didn't hit back, right? So, you know, if we use, like, say, a tech nuke team, and we use tech cell with super easy A, like, he could hit like an absolute freight train. But then, like, by having orb changes on the team, like the tech 60% second form cell, like we had the Pan and Kaba here, they're potentially just going to get killed. And then you don't get the points anyway. So, yeah, what an absolute joke. Real waste of potential. This could have been something really, really interesting. The fact that they even announced it the way they did, like, on Twitter, being like, this new event is coming, and like, here's the tournament bracket, like, thing. It's got like preliminaries and a semi-final and a final and all this. Like, for it to then just be a worse punching bag event is just so disappointing. And like, the thing is, I hate to be like super negative, because you guys know I don't make videos like this very often where it's just like very negative, ranting about something. But like, it's just, this just sucks. Like, over the years, I've always tried to say, especially on Twitter, we know the community, especially the vocal minority, can be very negative. And I've always tried to be, and I've always described myself, I've always seen myself as like a glass half full kind of person when it comes to this, right? Like, if there's ever any speculation or prediction about something, I always try and look on the bright side and at least hope for the best outcome. And that's why that event announcement, even when we read the details, it was like, oh, is this just going to be another punching bag type thing? I still at least had a little bit of hope that this would be something fun and interesting because of the added factor of like the community challenge with the ranking and everything. But yeah, it's just absolutely terrible. So, awfully designed event. Like I say, I'll probably have a few more attempts off camera. Maybe we'll do some attempts like on the streams over the next few days and stuff like that. But yeah, what an absolute joke of an event. So, like I say, let me know how you guys got on. Let us know down below in the comment section. But that's going to be it from me with this mode for today, at least. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.